Welcome to your one-on-one wellness session. Look, if you're tuning into this explainer, I'm guessing you're probably feeling that heavy, relentless weight of the modern world. You know the feeling, right? You're working hard, you're constantly hustling, but you are just so tired, deeply, fundamentally tired. Well, today, we're going to step right off that treadmill. As your coach, my whole goal for this masterclass is to help you escape that modern burnout. And we're not going to do that by adding more grueling tasks to your to-do list. Instead, we're looking to the east. Specifically, at the absolutely extraordinary lifestyle practices of Japanese centenarians. We're going to decode exactly how they achieve this unmatched health, happiness, and longevity, and figure out how you can literally apply those exact principles to your life today. So let's dive right in.
Let me ask you a question. What is your reason for getting out of bed in the morning? If your immediate internal response is a groan, or maybe a mental list of stressful obligations and endless emails, I completely validate your exhaustion. You are definitely not alone in feeling that way. But what if your reason for getting up was something that genuinely energized you? According to the residents of Okinawa, Japan, which is this amazing island with more people over the age of 100 than almost anywhere else on Earth, having a crystal clear answer to that question is the ultimate secret to a long, joyful life. It's the core concept we're tackling today.
To get you there, our syllabus is super simple. 1. Escaping modern stress. 2. The longevity diet. 3. Keep moving gently. 4. Discovering your Ikigai. And 5. Your daily longevity checklist.
All right, part 1, escaping modern stress.
There is this stark biological contrast between our modern lifestyle and the way they live in Okinawa. Think about the modern hustle for a second. We basically live in a sustained state of emergency, right? This is constantly pumping low, steady doses of cortisol through our bodies, which actually accelerates cellular aging, destroys memory-associated neurons, and just leaves us chronically fatigued. We sit way too much, which physically distorts our immune system. We even suffer from what logotherapy calls Sunday neurosis. You know, that empty, anxious feeling when the work week finally stops and we realize we're lacking deeper meaning. But then, you look at the Okinawan way. These centenarians live incredibly unhurried lives. They cultivate moai, these strong social ties where neighbors share tea and actually sing together. They're active, they eat moderately, and they face challenges with a sort of stoic serenity. They literally don't let stress age them.
And this isn't just some nice philosophy, it is a proven biological reality. The data consistently shows Okinawa outpacing the national averages for Japan, Sweden, and the United States. It's wild. Despite the horrific devastation Okinawa faced during World War II, its residents recovered to achieve the highest life expectancy in the entire world. They suffer from fewer chronic illnesses like cancer and heart disease. They experience far lower rates of dementia, and their blood tests literally show fewer free radicals. Those are the agents responsible for aging.
Moving right along to part 2, the longevity diet.
Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here revolves around this number, 80%. In Japan, there's an ancient saying that people repeat before or after eating, and it's Hara Hachibu. That translates roughly to fill your belly to 80%. It's ancient wisdom, but it's totally backed by modern science. Stopping before you are completely stuffed actually prevents those long digestive processes that accelerate cellular oxidation. So it's not about deprivation at all. It's really just about avoiding that extra side dish or the dessert you know you don't really need. This single, simple habit is a huge reason why Okinawans maintain a healthy body mass index and live decades longer than the rest of us.
Building on that, here is your actionable nutritional prescription, straight from decades of research into the blue zones. Hear me when I say this. You do not need a restrictive crash diet. No way. Instead, focus on abundance and variety. Okinawans eat an average of 18 different foods daily. They literally eat the rainbow. We're talking red peppers, carrots, spinach, eggplant, the whole shebang. To naturally enforce that 80% rule we just talked about, they serve their meals on many small plates, which naturally tricks the brain into feeling completely satisfied with less food. Biologically speaking, they consume a third of the sugar of the rest of Japan, and they cap their salt at just 7 grams a day. Their staple calories come from nutrient-dense superfoods like tofu, sweet potatoes, fish about 3 times a week, and a massive 11 ounces of veggies every single day.
Which brings us to part 3, keep moving gently. I absolutely love this insight from a resident of Ogimi, a place famously known as the Village of Longevity. They said, I get up at 4 every day and do a little exercise, lifting my arms. That gives me energy for the rest of the day. This perfectly captures the real secret of Blue Zone centenarians. They aren't out there doing grueling marathon training. They aren't spending an hour sweating it out in a super stressful gym environment. Longevity isn't built on intense strain. It's built on continuous, low-intensity daily movement. They weed their gardens, they walk over to a friend's house, they just get up and move. They just never stop moving. So, one of the most practical ways you can actually implement this is through something called radio Taiso. This is just a simple 5-minute morning warm-up, and it's practiced by roughly 30% of the Japanese population. It's so gentle that even residents in nursing homes do it daily, sometimes right from their wheelchairs. It's just basic movements, like raising your arms above your head and bringing them down in a circular motion. The goal is not to burn a massive amount of calories. It's just about waking up your joints, getting the blood circulating, and keeping your body adaptable and youthful, all without putting it under any stress. It is a true micro-habit with massive anti-aging returns.
All right, let's dive into part 4, discovering your Ikigai.
So, what exactly is Ikigai? Well, it's written with characters meaning life and to be worthwhile, and it roughly translates as the happiness of always being busy. But it's way deeper than just packing your calendar with tasks. It is your existential fuel. It is the very reason you get up in the morning. When you have a clearly defined Ikigai, you don't suffer from that Sunday neurosis we mentioned earlier because your life has intrinsic, built-in meaning. In fact, purpose is so central to Japanese culture that there actually isn't even a true Japanese word for retiring in the sense of leaving the workforce forever. Think about it. Why would you ever retire from doing what you love?
Think of it like a giant puzzle. Your Ikigai sits right in the dead center, at the intersection of 4 key elements. To find it, you have to find that sweet spot between what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. It is the ultimate convergence of your passion, your mission, your vocation, and your profession. If you are missing even one of those circles, you might feel somewhat comfortable or even successful, but you'll probably still have this lingering sense of emptiness or uncertainty.
So how do you actually find yours? Let's get really practical here. Step 1. Identify your flow states. The psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi defines flow as that amazing pleasure and delight we feel when we are completely immersed in a task, where we totally forget our worries and even lose track of time. Grab a pen and write down everything that puts you in that state. Step 2. Look for common themes among those things. Are your flow activities usually physical? Are they mental? Do you prefer doing them alone or with a community? And step 3. Follow your curiosity. Say photography puts you in a flow state. Well, maybe try painting too. Your intuition and your curiosity are your internal compasses. If you just keep moving toward the activities that fully immerse you, your Ikigai will naturally reveal itself.
And finally, part 5, your daily longevity checklist. This right here is your personalized take-home protocol, your daily longevity checklist. Number 1, eat to 80% full, Hara Hachi, and prioritize varied, colorful foods. Number 2, do 5 minutes of gentle morning stretches, like radio Taiso, just to wake your body up without stressing it out. Number 3, connect with your moai, your community. Remember, getting along with friends really is the best medicine. Number 4, slow down. Actively refuse to be rushed. Walk slowly and you will go far. And number 5, spend deliberate time every single day doing activities that put you in that magical state of flow.
We've covered a lot of ground in this explainer today, and the ball is now entirely in your court. You understand the very real biological cost of modern stress. You've got the dietary prescription. You know exactly how to move, and you possess the framework to uncover your life's deepest purpose. You have your checklist. So my final question to you as your coach is simply this. How will you live your Ikigai today? Don't put it off until tomorrow. Step off the treadmill, take a deep breath, and start your beautiful, unhurried journey right now. Thank you so much for joining me today.